Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about three topics. One is British grandmother who was 83. She broke up with her boyfriend who was in his 30s, and why this is such a shocking news. Well, actually, all this is given by you people and my WhatsApp group members. What is my opinion? So this was one topic. The second one was an American influencer has been jailed in Dubai, jailed, or she cannot leave Dubai. So she's a US influencer. What do I think about it? Is Dubai evil, or is she at fault? And the third one, I want you to look at the screen when I type this, and this is one of the purposeful reasons why I did it. If you type Barbie movie, okay, you just type and you go, you'll get Google literally going, like you can see all this sparkle and all that. And there is a strong rating, either the best or the worst. There's nothing in between. What do I think about it? Okay, more than 5,000 reviews. So should you watch it? Should you not watch it? I'll give you my thoughts about it. Okay. If you're new to the channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I am a personal branding strategist who helps get people jobs in UAE, Middle East, especially Dubai, well-paying jobs. The salary should be good. And the second part is people book my services for coaching, professional or personal. And if you see my videos, I have 6,700 videos. My style of doing things is a little different, and you'll notice the way I address these three topics. Okay, so let's start with something light, and then we'll move into the heavier stuff. First one is the Barbie movie. Now, people are like, oh, Loy, this is what this is a feminist movie, and they are making the men look bad, and it's a shame, and they're sexualizing and blah blah blah. They went on, and so if you see the minus, the 1 star, you'll see why people are saying no. Why? Because there are some people get very sensitive with the characters. Some people get very sensitive with the, if you have Barbies of different colors. It seems there is also an LGBTQ Barbie, and okay, and then they are showing the woman is strong, but the male character is not strong. In fact, if you see the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, let me tell you, you can look at the screen. Snow White, SNOW, Snow White and seven Dwarf, DRAWFS, Dwarf, controversy. Okay, so if you actually see that, why it is controversial is because it seems that where Snow White is supposed to be a white female, here they are having a Latina or something. Why is it causing a controversy? And where it's supposed to be short, dwarfs who are playing the characters. Saying, where is the photograph? They removed the photograph. Yeah, it seems that now they are putting people who are not short, because it's insulting apparently if you have people who are dwarfs, so short people play that, so they don't want that. So yeah, see here's the photograph. So instead of short people playing it, they have people of different backgrounds and diversity. Okay, so they're trying to make it very woke. Now, what do I think? See, what do I think? My stance on this is very simple. Look, these are movies, and whether you like it or not, movies do have an impact on people, which is why people take this very personally. Because for some people, it is their childhood. They have childhood memories. For some people, it is the values that they taught them. So what is happening is Disney, ever since Disney went woke, for some reason, once upon a time, every movie of Disney was a celebration. Every movie that Pixar came out, I would love to see it. But today, sadly, even Toy Story, if you actually look at it, part four, very family oriented values. All the Disney movies were family oriented, must watch movies. But today they are bringing this agenda where the character is gay, or they're having a sexual relationship, or they are trying to, like, the Little Mermaid is, it has to be of a particular culture or color. They have just made it completely so disgusting that you don't even feel like watching. In fact, people are so scared that before a Disney movie comes out, people are actually wanting to check the reviews. Is it safe for my children to watch? Are they going to give an LGBTQ plus agenda? Are they going to have these pronouns? Even cartoons nowadays have, oh, my pronouns are so and so. I'm neither a girl nor a boy. So I don't know what the hell is happening to the West, what the hell is happening to the Western values, but I can tell you the pharmaceutical industry makes a lot of money with children being confused about their gender, and where they where they mutilate their body parts and take steroids. They are the ones to profit. So obviously, the pharmaceutical industry will pay money to the politicians. That is why you'll be very shocked when you see even the Supreme Court judge, that lady who was lady of color who became the judge, which was meant to be celebrated. Instead of that, when they asked her what is a woman, she said her response was, "I'm not a biologist. I can't." A woman is saying, "I'm not a bio." When she was asked what is a woman, imagine she is asked what is a woman. Her answer is, "I'm not a biologist. I can't define that. A woman is anyone who wants to be a woman." What the hell are you talking about? In fact, highly recommend watch Matt Walsh. What is a woman? Okay. So anyway, this whole the way these movies are come out, it's actually proving to be very harmful for children. At least many people feel that their values are being eroded. So my stance is, if there is a movie that comes out, you can either do what many people do, boycott them, not watch them, or speak against them. You can do it online. As for me, I choose which movies or which cartoons my child would watch. And mostly, I make sure that the cartoons or the animation or the movies that they watch are educational in nature. Okay. Me personally, I do love watching movies. That's why I give reviews once a while. But I like to see documentaries. I like to see, especially fighting. How did they prepare for it? Or Olympics? How did they prepare for it? I like to see those kind of movies. So I'm not a very big fan. So my message to you is, if you do not like any of these movies, like Barbie is not my kind of a movie. Even if there is a movie which is a bestseller, or a classic, I'll not watch it unless I really feel compelled to, or it's my type. Like, even I like Marvel movies, I like DCU, but you'll be very surprised to know that even though after the Avengers Endgame, I've not seen any of these Marvel movies except I saw The Flash, which review I'll give you later. So you decide whether you should watch it or not. Okay. And yeah, feel free, if you are unhappy, you're free to voice your opinion. Okay. So that's with regards to Barbie, and that's with regards to Snow White. Now let's move on to the American influencer. Okay. Now there is this tendency that whenever anybody goes to the Middle East, okay, anybody goes to the Middle East, if they get jailed, or if they get slapped with a fine, or their passport is confiscated, or they are issued a warning, by default, it is that country is bad. Oh, UAE, human rights abuse. Oh, so evil. Oh, they are very bad people. Oh, the Muslims, oh, two-faced. Oh, they talk about Islam, but they do this. Now, I'm not saying that there's no element of truth in it. Okay. Yes, on one side, they do show they're very Islamic. And on the other side, they do live a life that is not Islamic. And we are not talking of all, we are talking of some or most. Okay. Like, for example, they'll say UAE is a Muslim country. But then they allow alcohol, they allow booze, they allow, like, you can literally, through a VPN, if you're based in the Middle East, you can check UAE coach, UAE what? escorts, UAE escorts, UAE dating. And if you check Instagram or if you check any of their dating sites, which are obviously you have to go through a VPN, you'll see that they are offering sex or sexual services. Okay. So that is not Islamic. Okay. The nightlife is not Islamic because Islam and Islamic values are totally very conservative. Okay. And that is why people scream double standards when a movie, let's say an animated cartoon, like that a Toy Story character, that what's his name? That guy who goes to space. When his movie came out, there were a couple that were gay. They banned this movie, but they will allow, you know, sex and all that nightlife anyway. So people scream and shout, why these double standards? Why, when you're trying to show that you're modern, why don't you allow LGBTQ? Okay. So all I will tell you is every country has its rules, every country has its regulations. If you do not like the rules, don't visit the country. If you do not like how the country is running its affairs and business, don't visit. Nobody is forcing you. But now, if you decide to visit the country, after you visit the country, number one is don't bitch and moan and scream and shout and why you're like this in my country, it's like this, or this is no, this is absolutely stupid. Okay. It's like my house, you're visiting my house as a guest, but after you come there, you're bitching, moaning, complaining. You're like this, the wall is like this, the smell is like this, the food is like this. Why the hell are you here? Get out. That would be my response. I'm pretty sure you do the same. If a guest comes to your house and starts complaining, bitching, and moaning, you would not like it. The second part is if I come to your house, I have to respect your rules. I have to respect your values. Let's say, for example, you're Muslim. Okay, let's say you're Muslim. And just imagine that I come there eating a pork sandwich or, I have two, three girls and they all dressed up skimpy and you follow a very Islamic protocol. It's very wrong. Or let's say you're a conservative Christian family. Okay, you believe in Jesus and you're very reserved. And I come there smoking with alcohol or I dress up like I have gay friends and all that. You would not feel nice. Or let's say it's a Hindu family and I come there and say, hey, would you like a beef sandwich? Or would you like a beef burger? Or I make fun of Hindu gods. No, that is very wrong. In the same way, when you are visiting, what do you call that? When you're visiting uh, UAE, you have to respect UAE's rules and laws. Now, with regards to this female, okay, if you actually look at this influencer thing, first is I don't understand this term influencer. Who's an influencer? If you have 100,000 followers, are you an influencer? Or every video that you put up, many people are like, wow, you're so amazing or you're so sexy. I'll tell you, just browse through TikTok and browse through Instagram. You'll get really, I'll tell you, really sick content. Sick is not like sick, wow, it's so sick, man. It's in a very dirty way. It's perverted. You'll get females showing their body parts. And now I don't know about this female. I've not seen her Instagram. She calls herself some sassy something, this thing. Her real name, a sassy trucker or something. And, like every other American or Western female, she likes to show something new or exotic. Now, um, as far as I've checked with most of the articles that have written about her, she apparently screamed and shouted at one of the employees. Maybe one of the vehicles that she was driving got damaged or something. And instead of maybe willingly paying or something, because when you do rent out a vehicle, you have to give your passport. And there was a dispute. Now, I tell people this always. If you break the law, there is a punishment you'll have to face. Like even here in Thailand, if you break the law, there are certain rules. You bring drugs, life imprisonment. You fight with someone, maybe you'll be put in jail until things get sorted out. Even if you write a bad review of someone and they see it as defamation, you will not be allowed to leave this country until it is sorted out and you might have to pay a very heavy fine. Now, these are the rules of the country. You have to respect it. even in Dubai as well as here in Thailand, if you take someone's photograph or video them and you put it up online and you say something bad, you are liable for defamation, even if it is true what you're saying. So with regards to this female, she must have see, it takes two hands to clap, man. UAE is not waiting there to make everyone's life miserable. This female wants to portray herself as poor me, poor victim, poor this thing. I'll tell you, most of these influencers, we have many of these influencers who come down here to this island, and because they have 100,000 followers, or because they have 4,000 likes per post, or 100 comments or 200 comments, they'll come to a restaurant and they'll say they will demand that they get to eat for free, that they can stay for free, that they can get free tours. So many of these emails, so many of these messages have been circulating around here on the island of Samui. If anybody, any influencer, male or female, says, I'm an influencer and we'd like to do a barter exchange, I'll give you publicity, you give me free food, free stay. They say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. No, thank you. We don't entertain influencers at all. So even this female, look, she is trying to get attention on her. She is trying to show something that is maybe not realistic. Oh, I'm the first ever trucker in Dubai. My dear, Dubai's temperature goes up to 50 degrees centigrade. So hot that people die in the heat. You think she's really going there to drive a truck? No, it is just for views and likes. It's all show business. And I'm pretty sure wherever she can get something for free, she would love to take it. If I'll tell you, I know quite a number of influencers, quite a number of TikTok and in Instagram. You give them a free bag, you give them a free T-shirt, free keychain. They will take all of it. In fact, they'll even ask, "What can you give me some for my friends?" Or I'll give you a shout out on my Instagram. This, and they dress up sexy. People are fed up and tired of this. And this word influencer, no, don't. Uh, it's not to be taken seriously. They are just people who are deprived of attention and they want it. Okay. There's nothing of value that I see her offering. In fact, if I go to the video itself, what is this? Sassy trucker? I'll just play. Sorry. I just hope the. Okay. So, wait. Okay. So this is what her video is. See, you can see. I don't see anything of value other than, okay, the car, and if you click her this thing, sassy trucker, what is all this? See, what is of value? I don't know. For me, nothing that she's showing here apart from she being with a truck and wearing a sexy dress and posing. I don't see anything of value. This is not my kind of content anyway. So yeah, so I would just say that she has what, 183,000 follow on TikTok and almost 1 million likes. See, look at this. For example, you see this. What is this? Anything of value here? So this is the kind of person who calls herself influencer, which anyway, like I told you, this is not my kind of content. So before you slam Dubai or you talk, oh, Dubai is such a place and all that, it takes two hands to clap. And I can assure you this much. Most of these so-called social media influencers, they're self-entitled. Don't think that they are saints. I'm not saying that she has done, because obviously I was not there. But I have seen a lot. And I can assure you this, given the Facebook groups that there are, so almost all, not even few, all the establishments, they do not want anyone who's an influencer coming there because it's a headache. So that's my thoughts about this American influencer, sassy trucker. I'm not going to wish her anything bad. Let her get out, but respect the country that you're visiting because you're a guest. Finally, this British lady who is 83, Irish Jones, who split from her Egyptian Toyboy lover, 37. Okay, so here you can see the video, this lady kissing and smooching and whatever. And if you click yes on the video after the ad, let the ad close. Okay, so here you can see this lady with this guy who is in his 30s. Now, by default, you will see that everyone talks bad about him. Okay, see here. She meets him at the airport, and she is hugging him and kissing him, and okay, and then they show all these videos where they are together. Man, she's so old. Yeah, look at her. Oh goodness, just look at her. She's like a grandma. Okay, so anyway, so there's a tendency to focus on this guy, that this guy is bad. Now, I'm not saying he's a saint. Okay, he's in his 30s, 37 or whatever. And it's obvious there are so many people in Arab countries like Egypt and Syria, they want to run away and they want to go to the West for getting a citizenship or a green card or a better life. Okay. And this is one of the strategies that they tend to have. Now, that doesn't make him a saint at all. So he has his agenda there. But this lady herself, I mean, you are literally going on television and you are stating in front of everybody, the whole world, what is that? Yeah, see, the entire tube of KY jelly. Okay. I think I'm not very sure what is KY jelly. Maybe you use it when you are, trying to pleasure your partner, in different orifices or different areas that you keep fingering and this and that. So just imagine a woman who's supposed to be a grandmother is literally saying that she's talking about sex openly. So something is not right with her head. She doesn't have a priority sorted out. She's not a saint. She's not like, poor thing, yeah. She is maybe another one of those, what do you call that? Cougars, or she's a nymphomaniac and she wants attention and she wanted to show she's special by getting a young guy. And that is what she went for. And the writing was on the wall that a young man would always want a beautiful woman, a young woman. Nobody would want a grandma who's 80, 90. She's almost going to be 90. If you see that video of hers, she is hardly able to walk. She's like this. I mean, who the hell fantasizes that? Yeah. So he himself is no saint. He himself is perverted in his own way. He wants a visa. And that's why he did all this. And she wanted maybe the sex or maybe the attention, and she went for it. So both of them are at fault. What do I feel should be the end? For her, the embarrassment is enough. She had her fun, and now she is obviously, maybe she'll not talk about it, but people will look at her like, they will lose respect for her. At least if I knew someone like that, I would be like, this person's perverted, and I would never take that person seriously. So she's not a poor thing. While this guy, on the other hand, if rules are rules, and it seems that the Homeland Security or whatever, now they are checking up on him to figure out whether he is eligible for the visa. And it seems that the reason why she broke up with him is because he asked her to cook and clean her. So he wanted a nice white maid. Look at her. Just look at her sitting down, man. I mean, she is hunched back and she can't even sit properly. Just look at her physical body. I mean, can you imagine looking at her naked? It's like a horror movie. Yeah. So these people are not normal. Yeah. These people are not normal, and then they try to portray themselves as saints. So what do you think? Who's guilty? Is it the guy? Is it the girl? For me, look at her outfit. Yeah. Both of them are same. Both of them have disgusting fantasies. And he, in order to achieve his green card or white life, he did what he had to. She wanted to feel special again and sexually active and KY gel, and I couldn't this thing, and had sex the whole this thing. Well, you got what you want. Like I tell people, see, just look at her and look at him. Looks like a son, a grandson, not a son. So please don't kiss, please. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think she's a saint? Do you think he is a saint? What do you think should happen in the end? Anyway, since you guys asked me, I decided to speak on this. Feel free to give me your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.